and I'm a social media coach. I've been a nurse for 20 years, and I'm also a single mom of 3 kids. And I got interested in social media from going onto Facebook to find family members. And I was learning about real estate at the time. And I ended up connecting with a lot of people all over the world in real estate and just really learned how to do Facebook well on my own that way. And I also took some webinars from some other people to learn how to do different things. And the importance of being in social media today and having yourself be online is this is how people research you today. They can just literally type your name into Google, and everything about you will just surface. And it's really important to have your profiles up to date. The more important social media networks to have your profiles established on are Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the other one is YouTube. And I'm not sure how much we're going to get done in 1 hour here. I'm not sure if everyone has their profiles filled out completely or not. There's a lot of us that'll, start something and then we won't finish it all in one sitting, and it's really important that you fill out all of your profiles completely, even if you just do them one at a time. As far as setting up a Facebook profile, I'm just going to use one that I've kind of started here. Let me just log into it here. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in. When you're filling out your profiles, it's also important that you can use keywords depending on what your profession is or what your business is, or even if you have websites. Okay, this is a profile that I started that's incomplete, and basically you want to you can use your full name. You're going to enter your birth date and your email information, and that's how you get started with setting one up. A phone number. When you're entering this information, you do want to be careful about your phone number. You may not want to put your true phone number in here, or if you do, make sure that you go through the security settings. There's account settings here and privacy settings here, and you want to make sure you go through those and make sure if if you do put your cell phone number in here or a real home number, make sure that these settings are set up properly so that people that don't know you can't get this information. Another way of setting up a phone number is you could use a Google number, a Google voicemail number to put in here. If you are going to open up the phone number to be seen by people that you don't know very well. Security questions. Go on to the next thing here. They'll ask you some basic, they'll ask you to pick a question here to set up. City or town that you were born in. I don't know who would remember the last name of their first grade teacher. Grandfather's occupation. I'm just going to put grandmother's occupation and just make something up here for a security question. So when you get started here, you're going to want to pick out a profile picture here. And the dimensions that Facebook have for their profile picture is 180 pixels. And it's 180 by 180. So what you're going to do here, let's see, you want to pick a picture out. You know, if you've already got one on your computer, you can pull one up. Let's see, or they even give you an opportunity to take a photo here with your webcam if you've got one. So let's just, we're just going to pick a random one here to upload. So actually, I've got one picked out here, and I know it's not going to be the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do something here. There is a free site called Pixlr.com, and you don't have to create an account with them. You can just literally type in Pixlr.com. It's Pixlr.com. I'm not sure how well you can see the screen. Pull that up, and you're going to go into Pixlr Editor here. And they give you an opportunity here to load up a picture from your computer, and you can resize it to the Facebook dimensions, the Twitter dimensions. Google Plus even has their own size too. So I'm just going to throw one in here. So the profile is 180 by 180. So I just happened to pick out a picture, and it's not the right size, and it's telling me the size is 109 by 260. So we're going to go ahead and change that. I'm not sure how it's going to come out. 180 by 180. This might, yeah, that really distorts it, so we're not going to save that one. I'm going to see what this looks like, just leaving it. Let's see. Let's just upload it and see what this looks like. It's a little bit long. They said it's too small. So let's see. The width, we'll keep it checked, and I'm just going to add 180 in here. It's a really close-up shot. We'll just do that one for now. Once you change it, you're going to save it. I'm going to change the number on here and put PIX. That way I know that I've changed it from the original. So I still have the original, and I also have one that I just changed. So let me start this over again. So we're going to upload the new dimension that I just created. You see the profile here, it is 6. We'll throw that one in here. It's like really, really big. Cover photos. Okay. You can put anything in here for a cover photo. If you have family members, you can put your family members in here. If you have some people that live in cities like to put a picture of their city, the city's skyline, favorite sports teams, sunsets, anything that means something to you specifically, you can put in here. Upload photo. I'm just going to find some random picture here. Let's do, I'll just pick blue. I should have checked to see what size it was. Was it too small? Okay, Let me put it up in here first. We'll take this one out and put a different one in here. I pulled it out of a new folder. Right here. We'll take this one. And we're going to make this the size of your timeline cover. You can actually make it bigger if you want to. It'll just zoom it in a lot more. The width is 851 and the height is 315 to fit. So now, oops, did I save it? Okay, so we made it the right size. Let me just double check it. 851, 315. I'm going to save it. I'm going to put timeline cover in here so that I know it's that big. That's a really big picture. Okay. So you're going to go ahead and upload that. Okay, save. Okay. Now you're going to go through and just edit and fill in all of your information. And, you know, if I'm doing Facebook because that was the first one that I had started with. You can do Twitter, you can do LinkedIn, you can do Google. Whatever one you find the easiest to work with, start with that one and just work it and just complete it all the way through. And then just keep going on to each additional social media channel and completely fill them out. This one I had already started. You can put your college in, and if it's already on Facebook, it'll just pull it up and you can click on it and just add it. Your high school, job information, a little bit about yourself. I just put in here that I'm a single mom and what my professional background has been, where you currently live, where you're from, basic information. If you can either choose to let people know you're in a relationship, or you can just. There's even a setting on here that says complicated. Contact information. This is where you could put a Google number in here if you want to and forward it to your cell phone so people don't actually know what your cell phone is. Miscellaneous. Put your favorite quotes in here. And once you have all of that filled out, another thing I can show you while we're on here is I'm going to just delete these out here right now and hide them. Let's see. So this is just a practice one that I use. Okay, it's gone. When you're posting things to Facebook, the dimension that works the best for photos is a photo that's, I think it's 404 by 404, and you can use Pixlr again for that. Just uncheck this here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Actually, let me use a different one. I'm going to pull a picture in that has quotes in it, and you can see what I mean. Do you want to save? No, I don't need to save anything. Okay, so we're gonna open an image, and I'm going to go to, let's see, let's look in places, libraries. Go here. I go to downloads and look for some quotes. Let's see if I can find got a lot of pictures in here. And here's one right here. Forget failures, forget mistakes, forget everything, except what you're going to do now and do it. Okay, so I pulled this one into Pixlr, and the perfect size for posting is 404 by 404. And if you can't remember that, you can just round it to 400. Oops, let's put that back on. That's the size that fits on the wall. Make sure and hit. Once you resize the photo or the quote or whatever you're putting in here, go to View and click Show All, and you'll see how this red frame here captures the whole thing. And we're going to save that. Got a really long number in here, so I'm just going to delete that. And we'll just call it a quote. So I'm going to save that quote already. Replace it. No, I don't want to replace it. We'll call it words. Words, we'll call it words Z, as Z. And we'll just upload that. It fits perfectly on your wall here. Browse, words. Okay, post. Oh, that's a different one. And it's funny how that happens. That's what it looks like though, when it's the full size. It's a good practice to use a lot of photos, and there's like a strategy of putting mostly photos and then putting a status update. If you have a business, we won't have time to do business pages and fan pages right now. I just wanted to talk to you about creating your profiles and just going through all the details of completely setting up your profile so that it's complete. That's a good practice to get into, and just tackle one profile at a time on the 5 different networks that you definitely want to be on. And then just take this off of here for now. And take this off. I'm going to be doing another one of these. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. Once you're on here, if you haven't created a Facebook profile, the next step you would take would be to look for friends on here. And you can find friends up here and friend request them. And then the next step you would do would be to go to likes and just, you could find different pages that you like, different groups. Everything is on here on Facebook. I won't go into that right now, though. I just wanted to talk to you about doing your profiles on the different networks. The next one I'm going to go to, I'm going to log out of here. Next one I'm going to go to is Google, Google profile. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up using Gmail. This one's really easy to create, your Google profile. To create one, if you don't have a Gmail, just hit create an account and just establish yourself a Gmail, and then from there you'll be able to create a G+ account. I'm just going to access it this way to show you. You're going to come over here and see here. It says error loading people for some reason. Okay, view profile. I don't know if you saw how I did that or not. I have a couple of different Gmails. So to create the Google+, you have to have a Gmail account. What you do is you come over, you find your way. It's got posts, about, photos. You can access YouTube from here. Just hit your, click on about, and I use the same professional picture in all of my accounts, or at least I try to keep them all the same. This one is a different size from Facebook. This one's 200 pixels. And you can go back and use Pixlr.com to do that and just resize it 200 by 200. This one, their cover photo, they give you options. They give you a bunch of ones to choose from. So you don't have to really worry about creating your own. And just come through and fill in your information here. Occupation. They have a funny thing in here called bragging rights. Employment or company name. You can fill out the places you've lived, phone numbers. It's a little bit simpler to fill this one out. This one, other profiles, they give you an ability to put the rest of your social media networks in here, like YouTube, Facebook, Yahoo, Twitter, LinkedIn, and then that's your email there at the bottom. So this is your Google Plus information here. And this will just, it pulls in your YouTube channel if you want to add it. That's Google Plus. This one has privacy. You can edit what you want to show people on this as well, just like Facebook. edit your visibility or what you share. As far as managing circles, go back to it here for a minute. Let's see. Go back. I made up my own circles. You can have like family and friends. You can create like a professional circle, a networking circle. I also created one for mentors and created one for real estate. And you can set them up how you want to. And I'm going to get off of here now because we're just talking about setting up profiles. I'm going to go to LinkedIn right now. LinkedIn is one of the more extensive ones to fill out. And I have two profiles set up because I set up one for real estate and I set up one for social media. And I wanted to keep them separate that way, which some people do that if they have different businesses and different interests. I'm going to go to the one that is my real estate one here. Sign into it. This one's trickier to, it takes a lot more time to fill this one out. You can actually take a class and learn how to. Let's see if I can start one from, so using this one. It's harder to show you once it's filled out. My real estate one's completely filled out, and my social media one, I didn't fill that one out as extensively because I'd be duplicating it. So I just refer people to my real estate one for more information. So I'm going to go to edit. So you want to put your name in. And you would fill this out with your name, primarily what you do, what your business is. And this is where you can also put keywords in. If you're into real estate, you'd put real estate in here. And you would also put the area, like I have Phoenix, Arizona area. If you're doing, there was someone that had a question about sports, like he was in the sports area, but then he had a specific niche. I can't remember what it was, but LinkedIn is mostly for people looking for work, but it's also a great social network for networking. And if you have a niche, it's a good idea to put it in here. as far as like ranking, if you have a hobby, like if you're an employee and then you have a hobby, you can add the word like entrepreneur in here. Whatever keywords you use, as far as like your business, you can add them in here. Background, I refer people to my other site as far as my background instead of having completely filled this out again. And you can fill out all your experiences and scatter the same. Like if you pick 5 keywords or 3 keywords that you mostly use, you want to put them in here at the top and then scatter them in through your background experience and also in your summary. And also add your skills. I could have added a lot more here from my 2 different profiles, but I kept this one mostly related to social media. And you can get people to endorse you. It's good to endorse others, and then they'll come back and endorse you as well. Education, interest. Groups. You can join groups on LinkedIn, and you can create groups on here, which I'm not going to really go into right now. I'll take it out of edit and put it into view. One thing that's neat about LinkedIn is they have a place where people can recommend you, or you can recommend other people, and it proves your credibility as far as being a business owner or being an employee. Having a recommendation like right on your profile. I've got one from a friend of mine that I've known for over 20 years, Bill. You can just pick a couple people out that you want to recommend, or you can reach out to other people and ask them to recommend you. I'm going to sign out of this one here. And go to Twitter. Oh, one thing I want to show you. I want to show you something. Let me sign back in here. One thing that's let me do Facebook. I'll do this one and then I'll go back to Facebook. With Facebook and LinkedIn, you can have a unique URL so that people can find you easier. And I'm not sure that a lot of people know about this. That's one of the first things I try to tell people to help them improve their visibility online. Let's see. I'm going to go back into my second one here and show you how to do that. So I'm going to go to profile. Right under here, if you look right under a picture, I just used the same size. I didn't have to alter the size for LinkedIn. I just took the image from what I used for Facebook, the 180 by 180, and I think Google's like 200 by 200. I'm not sure what LinkedIn is specifically, but I was able to use the same picture without any problem as far as loading one up. Right down here, if you look under your picture, you got www.linkedin.com/in/, and you could have a whole bunch of numbers here. And this is your opportunity to, once you create your own profile here in LinkedIn, you can create your own URL that's distinctive to you, so it's easier for people to find you, and it's more professional as well. I use my maiden name in here to separate the two accounts that I have. I've got Dianne Rowe on my real estate account, and I threw my maiden name in here for my social media one. And that's something that's unique. I've already done it here, but all you do is click Edit, and then add your name right after the in. And if you can't get your name, you could try, some people use their name and add group after their name so that they can still use their name. Or they add their middle initial, maiden name. It's just being creative so that people can find you on here. I just wanted to show you that. You can do the same thing on Facebook. Let me show you how to do that real quick. I'm going to go to that. When you have a professional page that you create on Facebook, you do need a certain amount of likes before you pick your URL. As far as your personal profile, though, you can pick one as well. Let me see something here. Facebook.com/ they've changed so many things with Facebook. So, like for me, it already says my username is set. And if it isn't set, then this is how you would do it. You would go to www.facebook.com/username and establish your own username for your personal account. That's how you do that. Because the same thing will happen. You'll have a whole bunch of numbers up here. And it's more professional if you give people a specific URL address rather than one filled in with a bunch of numbers. So that's Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+. Twitter is also an easier one to fill out. I think LinkedIn is the one that probably takes the longest. And I'm going to go to Twitter here. So you can pick a username or email. I wasn't able, if you're lucky, you can still get your name. If you're not lucky, what I did is I picked an underscore for my name. I couldn't get my name. So I have two profiles on Twitter also. I have one that's primarily real estate, and then the other one I use for networking, social media, which I haven't really been using it very much. I still use my real estate most of the time. You can put an underscore, and you can even do 2 underscores as another way of still using your name. So I'll get signed in here. And Twitter doesn't take as long to complete. You put your name, you upload a picture. I just used the same one that I used for Facebook. So they're all like right around the same size. You know, just tell a little bit about yourself here. Something personable, something professional, things that would be relatable to other people, and also humorous. Where you live, you can, if you have a website, you can put a website. This is a good place to put a website in here as well, so that people can see that right off the bat. When you, let's see, let me go to edit here. Yeah, this one's very basic to fill out. They have these are like standard backgrounds that you can choose to color your wall. Just basics here. Name, where you live, website if you have it, something simple about yourself, personable, professional. You can connect the 2 accounts, which means anything that if you connect your Facebook to Twitter, anything you put on Facebook will automatically get posted to Twitter. You can choose to do that or choose not to. So you can put your phone number in here, get email notifications anytime someone tweets you. Just once you have your profile set up, you do the same thing for like Facebook and LinkedIn, which I forgot to show you on LinkedIn. You can come up here and look for friends and start finding friends and follow them. If there's people that you look up to as mentors, you can follow them as well. You can look for groups of people in here. They have groups of people listed besides individuals. This one doesn't take as long to fill out. I think that's all we have time for right now. This over here on the side, it always gives you, based on who you start to follow and what their interests are, it'll start recommending you people to follow or companies to follow. And it also shows you what's trending here as well. So that is it on starting to set up your profiles. It's a real basic thing. It's important to have that done and to fill them out completely, and just start with whatever one is easiest for you and just get it filled out completely and just go from one social network to the other one. I will be showing you how to connect all your accounts. Because when someone types in your name, all this information will surface, and people will be able to find you. And if Google Plus, Twitter, and that's it for now. I hope I've helped you out a lot. And I'll make this available so that you're able to see it again. Have a great night, and thank you for your time.